There's a book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 7. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the border. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee, and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. First and foremost, I would like to say, call out Yahweh Shem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, the one to the apostles and elders, Green Milson, Ruel. Peace, blessings, salutations to the whole flag. Tell you brothers out to pushing the word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, tell you brothers, stay strong, pushing with quick lesson. And this is going into how the U.S. and all its antics that it brings with it is making not just the enemies of America, but also its own allies. They're getting sick and tired of America's bullshit. So now, they're calling out America, and this is all because the Most High is putting the spirit on even the allies to start looking at America sideways, because America always brings the bullshit even to these other nations. Because now now their allies got to jump in because of America's fucking mouthpiece. Here it is. America will start. It'll start war, right? They'll be the first ones to drop bombs, but then they'll call their homies, pretty much, their allies, like, look, we need help. Bring all the troops you can bring. So now these other countries are like, okay, yeah, whatever, we're cool. But then America did it so much that these other countries are like, pretty much like, man, chill. It's like that group of friends, right? And you always have that the rowdy dude, and he's always the one starting problems in the club and shit like that. And he's done it so much that now his friends are like, man, man, fuck this dude, man. Let his ass get beat. Let his ass get beat so he can, finally see that he's going crazy, he's going wild. So that's America. Okay, that's Babylon the Great right there. So Babylon the Great will bring all these problems to the table of these other countries, man. And they're getting sick and tired of it. It's like, man, this bitch is wilding out, man. So now they're kind of pulling her back, but it's gonna get so bad that with America's allies, that they're gonna be like, fuck this, man. We're gonna bring fire to this bitch. Okay, we're gonna burn it down. Which I'm gonna go ahead and get that scripture a little later, but it says right here that desperate nations have come together to defend the UN Charter and rein in U.S. aggression across the world, and not a moment too soon. So you have the UN right here, the United Nations. Okay, they're trying to, like it says right here, they're trying to rein in, the U.S. aggression. You see, because this is one thing that America does, right? He'll put the blame on everybody else. Everybody else is the aggressor. And America plays a victim. America plays that fucking victim bullshit card, man, all the time. Here it is. They're the ones starting the beef. They're killing civilians of other countries. But then when shit backfires, when shit backfires on them, then they're like, oh, whoa, you gotta relax. When these other nations start calling America Satan and the devil, and then how they're gonna they want to destroy America, then they're like, oh, look, you see these people are the aggressors. No, okay, everybody sees through your bullshit now, man. The whole world sees that America is the problem, Babylon the Great. Okay, you're the one always starting these beefs and then playing the victim. But I'm gonna go all the way down. Now I'm gonna read this last paragraph, and it says, the groups, which the group is the UN, the groups announced intention to bring new life to the UN Charter's core provisions, therefore could not come at a more crucial time. The U.S. post-Cold War pretense to lead a unipolar world as the sole superpower must come to an end. And this is exactly what Babylon the Great is trying to do. They want to be the only ones with the nuclear missiles. They want to be the only ones with an army, pretty much. And everybody bows down to them. That's the perfect world of Babylon the Great. That's what they want. That's what Esau wants. It says the U.S.'s unilateral military actions throughout the world, from Afghanistan to Iraq to Libya, have only left chaos and misery in their wake. Exactly. And the U.S. has proven that it is both unable and unwilling to man the nations it has torn asunder. Exactly, America will it'll run through a country and leave destruction in its path, and never look back. You see, because that's what they, that's what they try to paint it as, right? Oh, we're gonna get rid of this leader. He's killing his own people, so we're gonna send the U.S. troops up in there. We're gonna take this dude out, and we're gonna set one of ours, and we're gonna heal this nation back up. But they never do that. They will set a dude in the stead of the individual that they call evil, right? But the dude is a puppet working for them, for the sole purpose that this puppet is gonna be passing some bullshit laws to be how can I say, be be a good thing for America, be a positive note for America, but not for those people that you went up in there and destroyed all their fucking buildings with bombs and missiles and shit like that. No, it's for your purpose. That's why you're setting up that puppet leader. That puppet leader ain't sent there to help the people, to heal the nation back up, as they say. They leave that place destroyed. They leave it worse than what it was before. Just like, for example, Saddam Hussein, right, in Iraq. They were painting him as the boogeyman and shit like that. And saying all types of lies, that they had what was it? Was it nuclear missiles or chemical warfare type of shit? Type of missiles or whatever. That's what they were saying, right? That's what President Bush was saying. So what happened was, they got the backing of the people of America. Like, yeah, let's go to war. We gotta help those people. Which really, it was nothing but a lie. There was no missiles found. There was nothing like that going on. So they painted this dude Saddam Hussein as the boogeyman. They went up in there. They killed the dude. They killed Saddam Hussein, and then they set up their puppet leader. And after that, Iraq has never been the same. And even the people, man. I've seen videos of the people that were once against Saddam Hussein, right? Some Iraqis that were fighting with America. They came out and they said in video how shit is worse now. It was and then they were feeling regret. They were like, fuck, we should have kept this, Saddam Hussein. At least we had electricity. At least we had food. At least we had jobs, and we were living good. Okay, they were living good. So now they see the after effects, and they see that America was bullshit, and they're not gonna help them no more. They pretty much left that place for dead. Now they feel bad, and that shit never fails, man. That shit never fails. How people throughout history, whether it was our people, Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, the true Hebrew Israelites, whether it was other nations, when they work with Esau, right, and they work side by side, they fight next to him, like, yeah, we're doing this to better our nation, to better our country, but then Esau backstabs him and leaves them for dead, pretty much. Then people are taken back. They're in shock, like, man, what the fuck? I thought this Edomite was gonna help me. I thought this Edomite was fighting next to me because he wanted to help me out. But come to find out, Esau was he was using you so he can get up in there. He could get up in your shit and take everything for himself. That it never fails. Okay, that's why you never trust thine enemy, man. But it says, and the U.S. has proven that it is both unable and unwilling to amend the nations that has torn asunder. Only the concerted action of the rest of the world to restore the rule of law instead of the law of the jungle, for which the U.S. has long advocated, can bring some semblance of stability to the globe. The group's recently announced initiative is a good start to this process. Okay, so going back to the scripture in Obadiah, all the men of that confederacy have brought thee even to the border. Okay, Obadiah chapter 1 verse 7. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee and prevailed against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. So all the people you're confederate with, they're turning they're slowly but surely turning their back on you. Babylon the Great, America. Okay, they want nothing to do with you because you're going crazy, and you're bringing your allies to your bullshit ass beefs that you always start. Here it is, you start them, but then like I said before, you play the victim card. Okay, so your allies, they're starting to see that shit like, now here we go again. Babylon the Great, America's starting some more bullshit. I guess we gotta clean this shit up, you know. And for the longest, these people they've had your back. They looked out for you and shit like that. And then the kicker was when Donald Trump came into office, he's like, man, fuck everybody, you know. He came on that fuck everybody spirit, even its own allies, you know. Like fuck Germany, fuck France. You know, fuck all you. Trump didn't give a shit, man. He was taking no prisoners, man. He was going against enemies and friends too. He was going against friends and foes. So that was just that was what just said, like, you know, fuck it, man. The hell with America. We don't want to be friends with you no more. Okay. So now let me go ahead and get the last scripture. There's a book of Revelation chapter 17 verse 16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Exactly. So these 10 horns is talking about the EU. Okay, the EU countries that once had a liking to America. France, Germany, England, you know, all these, you know, European Union countries that are cool with America. Or that were once cool with America. But now they see, you know, through the bullshit. And it says, which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Who's the whore? That's talking about America. Okay, Babylon the Great. You know, mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations, you know, of the earth. And shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with the fire. Exactly. So these other nations, these other allies, they're going to be shooting missiles on America as well. Not just Iran, not just Russia, not just China. But France, Germany, Spain, you know, the European Union countries that they're actually going to shoot missiles on America. Okay. So just imagine the number of these missiles that are coming towards her. Okay. The scripture says over John the Revelator, he saw over 200 million of these missiles flying, you know, in the skies, you know, hitting and detonating, you know, on America. So it's gonna be a bunch of missiles, man. But anyways, with that, I'm gonna call out Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Kakodash. Till next time, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Ratazah. I'm gonna say Shalom.